Welcome to the third week of 2024, a time when the year is settling into its own rhythm and our intentions are finding sturdy ground. I do hope this message finds you in great spirits, ready to embrace the unique energy that January the 15th through to the 21st holds for each and every one of us. As we navigate the currents of this week, it's a period of consolidation, a time to anchor our aspirations, refine our plans. Whether you're diligently working towards your goals, or maybe it's a New Year's resolution, are finding solace in the beauty of winter's calm, know that the universe is conspiring to support your undertakings. This week invites us to channel the disciplined energy of winter, like nature itself, taking a pause before a burst of spring. It's an opportune time for strategic moves, organized efforts, and grounding our ambitions in practical steps. I am thrilled to have you here, part of this cosmic journey. Together, let's dive into the cards of the week, uncovering insights and finding inspiration to make these mid-January days purposeful, meaningful, fulfilling. Now stay tuned as we unravel the cosmic threads from January the 15th through to the 21st through the tarot. Remember that this is for all zodiac signs, whether it be your sun, moon, or rising. And if you're unsure about what your moon or rising sign is, I've left a link to my free natal chart below so that you can gather that information for yourself. I'm excited to share insights, offer guidance, and be a part of your journey as we navigate the energies of this transformative week. Wishing you a week filled with intentional strides. Let's make it a purposeful week together. I'll see you there. Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly focus for January the 15th through to the 21st, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. And let's dive right into the cards, shall we? Okay, our underlying energy for this week is the Seven of Pentacles. This asks where your focus is. Where is your focus going forward? Now, it could be on travel. It could be on groups of people. It could be on work, career. It could be on self. But those goals that you're trying to put into place, that strategy that you're trying to work towards, is your focus there? Because that's where your focus needs to be. We cannot put a seed into the ground and then come back 6 months later and expect a beautiful plant full of foliage and flowers and a harvest to pick. We can't possibly expect the successes if we don't keep our focus, our desires. So this week, I think your focus is very strong with this card being your underlying energy. And the more you put your focus on your dreams and your potential of walking into those dreams, of being successful in those dreams, it matters. So, set up some kind of routine this week where, you put your goals or your dreams or your desires on little stick-it notes and put them all over the place. Or have something that you read aloud in the morning, maybe a small list of the things that you want to accomplish going forward. And read them in the present tense like you've already accomplished them. Okay? Or maybe as you go to bed. So in the morning, when you wake up, when you go to bed at night, do that. Have that little list there and just read it aloud to yourself, reminding yourself of where you are going. Okay? And that will help you gain traction. That will help you keep your mind on goals and setting those goals and working towards those goals becoming successes in your life. We have the Wheel of Fortune card as your first card. This is about going into new energy. This is about, writing a new chapter, writing a new book, going into new paths. Absolutely. We just walked into an incredible new moon last week. So this is a time where we start to see the possibilities. We start to see the potential. and we start rewriting the chapter of our life. We're starting to write a new version of who we are and who we are to be, what we are to do, what we are to experience. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, you're full of energy. You want to go forward. You want traction. I mean, you have maybe been, like a fish out of water, right? I see this fish flopping around in the sand kind of thing, in the dirt. And you've been that, but now you've found, you've gotten it back into the water, right? You fill, well, I guess not your lungs. Fish don't have lungs, right? They have gills. I don't know. Anyways, you take that deep breath. You feel alive again. You feel like things are coming together for you. You see the path forward. You jump onto that stallion, you raise your sword, you yell charge. You see this broad horizon in front of you. And you're not so worried that you're not going to have the successes. You know that any challenge that you meet right now, you will be able to break through that challenge towards the successes in your life. And the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords asks you to, just kind of recap what you were taking forward with you. Is it things that you want to take forward with you? Do they have value? Do they add to what you want to do? Do they move you forward in some way? Do they bring in value? Do they bring in harmony? Because this is the time to be very decisive about what you want to go forward with. And how you're going to want to go forward. And we can't take everything with us. That would just burden us down. That would just weigh us down. So what do we take forward with us? What are the main tools that we need that is available to us right now in our own environment that we can take forward? Another part of this card is to, not only share your dreams, the goals that you're setting, with people that you really trust and are close to. Okay, people might criticize you behind your back or mock you, ridicule you, make you a joke. You want to hear what they told us the other day? Oh, hang on. Hey, you want to sit down for this one? This is what they think they're going to be doing. And kind of tearing away at your integrity, kind of tearing away at the respect they hold for you, people hold for you. I always use the situation where it's Monday morning and you're in the elevator with a buddy and you're going up to the floor where you work. And you tell them that you had this great idea on the weekend. And it's really going to change the productivity in the workplace. And you're thinking about taking it to the boss. And what do they think about it? And they, oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, you should tell them. Absolutely. And so when the elevator opens, you decide to go to the washroom first. They go into work. And by the time you come into the workplace, you see your buddy and the boss shaking hands, and your buddy is getting the credit for your idea. So we have to be careful who we are sharing our goals and our dreams with, and what the purpose is behind sharing our goals and dreams under this time. Let's look at work and career. Work and career, we have the Hermit. Now I see the Hermit as one who goes into the desert, into the cave, and they sit quietly in contemplation. Okay? They look at the here and now and what they have to utilize, what they have built to this point in time, and where they project themselves going forward. And when they have made a plan, when they have made a strategy, when they know what those footsteps are supposed to look like, that's when they come out of the cave. That's when they come out of the desert and they continue on their path. So it's about taking a little bit of time this week to reflect on what you really have to work with in your life and how you want to go forward. So if you're looking for a job, then look at your talents and abilities. What do you bring to the table? And where could those qualities best be utilized in the world? If you are in the workplace, well, where do you want to go now? Now that you've got that job, where do you want to go now? How do you want to change it into a career perhaps? What promotions are available to you? Or maybe you're looking at building a side, a different money stream of some sort. What do you have to work with at this very point in time? And really today, all you need is, your phone, right? And a connection to the internet. And there is that possibility already. But you could be thinking about doing different things. Maybe you are beautiful at carpentry or painting or landscaping or housekeeping and something to create an extra income or to move you into the path that you truly want to go. Maybe it's a hobby that you are now going to take and make it into a viable business. I'm going to grab a sip of water here. Okay, relationships. Love. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to love and relationships, tells me that you are very grounded in your relationships, in who you love. And this could be platonic. This could be romantic. Absolutely. It could be your significant other we're talking about. It could be your best friend. It could be somebody in the community, in the workplace. Family member, perhaps. But you're very content. And if you've been having any arguments or things lately, disagreements, you're butting heads, I think that energy is going to be behind you now as you go forward. Essentially the storm has passed when this card comes out. And I think you feel very, there's this knowing that you're worthy of love. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of love coming into your life. You're content with who you are. There's a confidence to who you are and what you have to offer another in relationships. So if you're dating, you have more confidence right now, which tells me that you would gravitate to a stronger energy. So one that is supportive of you, uplifting, positive-minded perhaps. We do have a queen here, so they could have potentially, it's royalty. So they could have some kind of stature already in the community, in the workplace, in their home and family. And they're probably well off. They're probably not rich, but they're probably well off. They've got all their ducks in a row when it comes to their finances. And if you're in a relationship already, it's about having the confidence to know that you truly are worthy of love. So that love should be coming back to you. And if it's not, then that's a red flag. And you need to maybe have some discussions around that. And stand in your truth, stand in your values. It could be one, too, where you have the confidence to make that relationship better, put a spark perhaps back into that relationship, build that relationship closer to the heart, deeper. Spirituality, Four of Swords. This is about meditation. This is rest, recuperation. This is knowing that we can't be going all the time and expect to keep on going. That there has to be moments of rest. There has to be moments of reflection. Reflection is a big one here for some reason. So, reflecting on the new path forward, okay? That shining light coming through that window is your tomorrow. Typically, this energy is a warrior coming off the battlefield, taking off their armor, hanging up their weapons, and laying down to recuperate, to mend, to heal. And the light symbolizing the new beginnings, the new starts, the freedom, the liberation that they are about to step into. Okay, home and family. Temperance. A balance. We need a balance in our home, in our family life. We need to and having more by having less. So it's not about having every gizmo and gadget out there. It's what you truly need, what works for you. We don't need to clutter our lives with a whole bunch of different things that we'll only use once or twice, or it was novelty or something like that. I mean, really be strong in your approach to what is considered your home, your family. And having more by having less is definitely a part of it. So look at, I would almost have to say, look at the things that you have. And are they useful? Are they necessary? Because everything gives off an energy. So we want to make sure that the things we surround ourselves with, is it a place that you can feel safe, that you can feel content, that you can feel relaxed in? And who are those close family members that you want to, it's about creating those memories and those moments with those people to keep growing that relationship stronger and deeper. Okay, let's get a Circle of Doors Tarot. Okay, doesn't want to be cut that way or that way. This deck really has a life of its own. Okay, what do we have here? Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune comes out again. Well, let's see what they say about the Wheel of Fortune, shall we? I love how they take this to a deeper level. Dare to step inside the dream. Grab hold of my hands as we spin. Lean back and let the wind catch your hair. Such beautiful spirals we make together. Risk knowing your fortune. It's always your turn. You are a victim of the unpredictable whims of fate? Or are you free to enact your will? Will you improvise along with endlessly spinning uncertainties, or will you cling to the illusion of control? The Wheel of Fortune is a great mystery of the world's continuous movement, and although there are some predictable cycles by which we can find stability, we can never truly know what tomorrow may bring. Feel the subtle ways that your spirit knows when to lead and when to follow, as the grand dance of the time glides and whirls your life through all the triumphs and tragedies. So ask yourself, how do you find harmony with the many rhythms of life? How deeply do you trust the process? What happens when you act as the world knows your highest good better than you do? Your affirmations for this week are: my essence is not swayed by either success or failure. I am grateful for the privilege of being in this moment. I prepare for good luck to find me, and this too shall pass. Okay. A power thought card. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. And once you're free to love yourself, watch the world open up to you. So I think you have a very strong week here. It's really deciding where you want to go, especially in work and career. I see that. I know as the week goes on, you might even be looking at like groups of people coming into your life. Maybe you understand in some way, in some form, that you have talents and abilities, but there are things that maybe you lack. And instead of beating yourself up over that, why don't you get together with some people that do have those qualities and abilities and really grow your dream into the success? Dare it to be. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.